So, Paul Golding has, I'd say, watching that, Paul Golding has been found guilty of obstructing the police.
Well, I've been found guilty of this offence.
Found guilty of Schedule 7, but the judge gave him a 9-month conditional discharge, which means if he doesn't do anything in the next 9 months wrong, it's wiped off of his record. Would you say that's her way of... She's not going to give you a not guilty. She wasn't. I said that you...
Listen, I'll explain it this way, right? From the moment I said no in the interrogation, I was automatically guilty.
Yeah.
As far as the law, as far as the letter of the law, I was guilty from that point onwards. But what has happened here is essentially, if I behave for 9 months, I've basically found a way of getting a not guilty.
Which when you get a conditional discharge, it is letting you off. It's saying, okay, you've done nothing wrong, basically.
Basically, yeah.
You've not got a fine. You haven't got a fine.
No, she didn't even fine me.
No fine.
She fined Rabani.
Yeah.
She fined the director of Cage. She fined him.
And what did you think? What did you think? Oh, hold on. What did you think of her comments at the end, where she said the reason why they... So at the end, when she was talking to you about being guilty, she said the reason they stop people is to keep us all safe. Yeah. But in this circumstance, so she made a comment I found that was questioning why they stopped you anyway.
You have to put it in perspective, don't you, all the time. And if they really wanted to keep us all safe, they would round up the 23,000 known Islamic jihadi wannabes on the streets. They would stop all the ISIS fighters returning. That's what they would do if they genuinely wanted to keep us safe. This is not keeping the country safe. This bullshit. This is who's safer? Because I've been hauled over the coals and dragged through the gutter by the police.
So you've been charged. You got charged and they prosecuted you, and they had enough. They wanted to do that, but many ISIS fighters have come home, don't get charged at all.
They don't even get stopped at the airport like I was. If you're these guys and you're at an airport and you think, right, we got to pounce on this Schedule 7 powers terrorism act, we've got to use them against terrorists to keep the country safe. So here's a guy, Abdul Mohammed, come back from Syria, fighting for ISIS. Let's stop him. Let's take his devices. Let's take his Apple iPhone off him and his Samsung Galaxy and all that. Let's do it. But they don't. They let him go walking straight through. And here comes Paul Golding. Let's throw everything but the kitchen sink at him. It's ludicrous. They don't want to keep us safe. They're not interested. What they're interested in is trying to persecute people like us, patriotic activists who put their head above the parapet and speak the truth.
So it is still what it still says to people, to every one of you, is that if you go through an airport, you don't. They said, I watched them say on oath, no, we had no suspicion of him being involved in terrorism. No, we had no grounds to believe. We had no belief at all. Nothing. We know it's bullshit. Basically, that's what he stood on the dock and said. But we don't give a shit. We can use this legislation to pull you in, to go through your stuff. So don't bring your phone through the airport. Basically, you can't.
No laptops.
No phones.
If I suggest any patriots out there, if you go to Lanzarote, Tenerife, Cyprus, anywhere at all, before you go into an airport, just leave your phone at home and get a cheap £5, £10 phone, put your SIM into it and just take that. Because then if you do get pulled for no bloody reason whatsoever, you can say, yeah, go on, have that. Because that's what I'm going to be doing from now on. And I'm pretty, I think you'll do it and I think everyone else will do it as well. We can't take...
Do you know, all I could think, watching this today and seeing the hundreds of police officers absolutely everywhere you look, there's meat wagons all around all the stroads, is what a waste of time. What a total load of bullshit. What a waste of time. What's all that about? Anyway, where are you going to go to celebrate? That you ain't in jail?
I'm just going to go home and I'm going to plot and plan and scheme activities, campaigns, everything.
Moscow?
I'm going to get back to work. And just at the earliest opportunity, I am back to Moscow at the earliest opportunity. No surrender.
So, on that note, I'm going to go get a Chicken George. On that note, to anyone, you do have to question that. Everyone should be questioning that, yeah? How? And the judge sat and watched it, and I think I gauge it that was her letting him off. That was her letting him off. Basically, conditional discharge, go home. I know, she knows it's bullshit, everyone knows it's bullshit. She knows bullshit, everyone knows it's bullshit. But was she ever going to side against the state for Paul Golding or Britain First? No. But he's on his way home. And he stays out of trouble for 9 months. It's off his record. Because the worst thing is, I thought, once you've got a conviction for terrorism, you're collared, didn't you? Forever. Even when you start having kids, your dad's a terrorist. You know what I mean? Such nonsense. But let's ask. I'm just going to ask. Can I ask, mate? Where are you from? Press. Are you a journalist?
Yeah.
Do you think it would be fair game for you to get stopped at the airport? And would, in honest opinion, do you think what happened there's fair?
I'm just influenced.
No, I know, but you must have an opinion. So if you flew him to an airport.